All right, so I'm going to be interviewing my boy Pedro. I don't know what that's how I know him. You know what I mean? Pedro of Megaspinz, Blast Off Radio. Have a nice little conversation with him about the music business and things of that nature. So let me send a little thing out to him. I'm not afraid. Not afraid. You will be. Will be. You will be. You bet your
Peace, Inky, man.
Yeah, peace. Yo,
Yeah.
I was just saying to the audience that that I know you as Pedro, but do you go by something else when you like Megaspinz? Is that your name? That your brand?
Megaspinz is my name, you know what I mean? It just means it's short for Megatron Spins, like a transformer. I
Oh,
always been a big fan of Transformers. So,
okay.
like my motto is, when I say it's Megatron season, it means that you cross the line where there is no forgiving. So now I got to transform and bring out that cannon and blow that hole in you. Symbolic to being that you cut off. That's all. You know what I mean? Megaspinz short for Megatron Spins.
Okay. Big shout to Ty, man, because like when we were talking earlier, uh, he brought us together with that Connecticut project. You know what I mean? And then me and you, like once you and I had clicked up, I think I was borrowing my man, big shout to my man Joey. I was borrowing his it was a rolling joint.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we met through Ty, Connecticut Hitters Volume 1, part of Platinum Millennium, the Underdog Family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Senegal's Abomination, the
Yes, sir.
legendary Gold Bucks.
Indeed.
He don't get enough credit. That's our Tupac. That was
Ooh.
my Tupac growing up. He gave me that chance. He believed in me. And at 14 years old, I spit my first bars. He was always hard at me, like, yo, that shit whack. You got no snares, no bass drum. He was so hard on me that I understand it now, and it's
Okay.
all love because he was very competitive, a
Yeah.
very competitive person. And the guys around him was on his level too because the way he was so competitive. This was your favorite rapper, but your favorite rapper was scared of this rapper.
True indeed. A lot more people than rappers were scared of Gold Bucks, though. That's word up. That's word up. I like how you had said that he was your Tupac because he really was that. He was number
Yeah.
one. He is a pioneer in Bridgeport rap for sure, by putting out his own projects prior to Platinum Millennium. You know what I mean? Um,
And he might have been the first one with the color tapes because that came out before 95, I think. Like, nobody really talking about that. You know what I mean?
yeah, everybody had the clear joints.
Yeah, but he had the gold tape with the silver writing. That first joint, the EP. Like, that was serious right there.
You were
That
really talking. You talking some real Connecticut hip hop, Bridgeport in particular.
Because we
History.
was there since day one. We was there since day one with Main Lee, Jermaine and them. You know what I mean? The Lost Boys. The Bridgeport version of the Lost Boys. We was there since day one. But this is the stuff they don't talk about because you got certain gatekeepers thinking that they're the forefront of Bridgeport hip hop when it's not really true. You know what I mean? Like,
I do. Mainly because between you and me, I would be a bridge in that. You know what I mean? When the Lost Boys used to perform at the Klein and all that, my crew used to perform too. And one of the crews was this crew, Sons of Funk, who always would go back and forth with the Lost Boys because they would, between them and Rally Round the Flag, which is Smooth in them, they would be the ones that everybody would be looking for on stage. Was them two, and they would literally like battle for supremacy on stage, man. So I used to be there for that. And at the same time, I go back to knowing people who ran with the Skinny Boys, knowing people who rapped before the Skinny Boys. So I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I'm glad that you are talking like that, because this has to be seen as far as Connecticut hip hop goes. This show right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the most electrifying, the most entertaining, and the downright most incredible channel on YouTube, the Inky Mann channel, where motivation meets gluttony, where Vegas meets victory, and where your love for the Patriots meets its match. Don't miss out on the fun, the food, and the fanaticism, because life is too short not to laugh along with Inky Mann. Subscribe now to the Inky Mann Show channel.
And to add on to what you were saying, back in the days, especially with like the Skinny Boys, Superman J, is that his name?
Yep.
Superman J and
Shocking
Funkyard Dame. Big shout out to them. Hopefully they're alive and well, because Superman J had a big part in the Synagogue's Tyson album. He actually engineered it, like mixing it into the ADAT. You know what I mean? And what Damon did, he put us where, like, I need you a rhyme first, I need you a rhyme second. When they were putting the Synagogues together, they seen something in us that we didn't see. Ty discovered us because, you know, we lived in the same hood, but once he brought us to them, and they brought us to some guy, producer, I want to say his name is G, my G, man. He was a dope-ass producer.
G.
That he
Stratford G?
Exactly. They brought us over there. That's when wow, man, that's when I knew it, they was really invested in us. So, you know, just kept it real with them, you know, since day one. Like this, I'm talking about like early 90s.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when stuff is like really, really a pop off. Like, you know, man, it was a lot of stuff, man. Like, it was really quiet until the Platinum Millennium Movement, Underdog, Synagogues, Abomination, Square Rule. Who else was there? The Cartel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that right there is like the golden era of Connecticut hip hop to me. That's just my opinion, because nobody else was doing more work. Like every college radio station was playing all our music and name music back then, even down to 88.5 WVOF, Trinity College, Central Connecticut.
Yep.
Like with DJ Sabotage out there. Hopefully he's alive and well. Like these guys, they brung that music into the radio.
Yeah.
And Kinsley, give it up to Kinsley.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You gotta give it up to him. Like, you know, like he really played our stuff. Like, we was getting requests, you know, and it was funny because I was in Fairmont, and it was like, yo, we about to play the Synagogue joint, the Young Souls of the Nation. Man, we was all in there hearing it, and it was like, whoa, you know what I mean? And it hit me like, yeah, man, even though I'm down and out, but the music is free. You know what I mean?
That point. At that point, you know, and it's crazy because in that era, we were just happy to make music. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? I want to rewind a little bit. Because
rewind.
When it came down to the Underdog family, as far as my crew, we were about the principles were to be self-sufficient. That's what I was trying to push with the crew. Be self-sufficient. We learned how to, you know, we taught each other how to make beats. We taught, you know, there's a lot of people, including yourself, who have said to me, yo, thanks for showing me how to make beats. And I didn't even realize that was going on, because I was just more so just taking people's craft and just showing them how to do what they were already doing. You see what I mean? But that's what UD was all about. So at that time, it was more about the love of making the music. We had ideas that we wanted to sell it and make money, but it was the love of making the music. That's where I got to give Ty, because Ty,
honestly,
Go ahead. You
No,
go.
my bad. Honestly, I think you was in the right place, man.
What did he mean by that? Being in the right place? Tune in next week when we find that out. Tune in Friday for a controversial conversation with Xavier Farah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Out, yo.